Yes. Now, approximately 1 in 4 women, yes, will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. Now, it doesn't mention men. Pooh. Let's say my wife hit me. Because she did. Yeah. Let's say she called the police on me on Guam and had me put in jail for 10 days. Yeah. Because she did. Ooch. Let's say she ran into the Clallam County Courthouse right now and alleged that I had committed domestic violence and child abuse. Mm. And she wasn't a resident. Yes. And there existed a no contact order from the people of Guam. Yeah. Now, this National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, yeah, why don't you get me the coalition? Yeah, on each and every web page and website, and all of the members of every coalition, yes, that say that we as a group of individuals, right, we really don't support certain issues of society. Yes. Mhm. Now, this idea, right, that domestic violence is complex, in that it is entrenched in a greater context of gender, being a male, racial, being white, and the social inequity of being homeless, possibly on welfare, yes, and owing 7.5 years of back child support. Ooh, that has unfairly shaped societal attitudes about how and why it happens, as well as who it happens to. Ooch. Now, the late King County prosecutor Norm Mailing, yeah, called domestic violence the most serious criminal justice issues communities face and called domestic violence a crime against the human spirit. Now, at times I've had to think of my own human spirit. Yes. I know you want to define it. Why don't you call your deity, yes, that you should have been invoking during your swearing in ceremony? I'd just like to know every god of every oath of office in this great nation. Now, let's say, okay, goddess, those that have been invoking the name of their deity, yes, when being sworn in. Ooh, choot, choot. Invoke can be used in multiple ways. Now, let's say that this whole issue that communities face, that is a crime against the human spirit. Yes, it is. I prove to you that I was not in a city, yes, and you decide to have court hearings for 16 months where you say that I'm the insane citizen right now. Why don't you invoke your deity? I'd like to know who the fuck it is that you worship. Oh. Now, oh my gosh, who is that? There are the well known deities that a lot of us invoke. Yes. Then there are the lesser known deities that you've been worshiping. Let's say you're a witch, you're a sorcerer, you're involved in white or black magic. Yes. And your thought is, no, I'm going to call my deity today and I'm going to curse you. Good for you. My anointing is such that the more I can really upset those right now, the more anointed I get. Now, this issue facing the communities, yes, it is a crime against my human spirit, yes, to not enforce the requirements of the law known as the RCWs, yes, of giving me at least 5 judicial days prior to having court hearings. Now, every time you cancel a court hearing where you're going to have me go to court to prove my insanity, you're attempting to commit a crime against my human spirit, yes, where you're going to break me. Pooch, you're going to break my will. Oh, you are going to teach me the fucking lesson right now. Now, I know this domestic violence of law enforcement, ooh, those in office, yes, the attorneys that had attorney oaths, those that are mandatory reporters that are attempting to commit the crime.